Squirrely!
We're back with another review for you. We are going to review the SNOO.
The SNOO! Why you had to try to outdo me? Like I wasn't trying to go that hard.
Beyonce ain't got nothing on me.
About the SNOO. About the SNOO. We cannot wait to share this with you guys.
We've had it for what? We had the SNOO for about 4 months at this point, I believe. Mm-hmm. For our newest little addition, Tori Sky.
She's so cute.
We had a hard time with our older daughter, Tony, like sleeping at night, and we decided to go with the SNOO because we had friends that have tried it. People swear by it, right? Yeah. But I don't think we knew about it, honestly.
Yeah, yeah. Or no, you didn't? Okay.
I knew about it after we already got the bassinet that we had.
Okay, gotcha. Yeah, yeah. I know I didn't know about it. Yeah, like when I heard about this thing, I was like, whoa, like that sounds pretty cool.
So we got it, and for the last 4 months we've been using it, and it was a bit of a transition for me because I'm not used to it, and at first I didn't really, I'm gonna be honest, at first I didn't really notice the difference, but I think she was just like so young, like newborn, that it wasn't working for her at that point, and then she finally got used to it, and bomb.
I mean, you could also argue that like that could have just been the transition that any newborn goes through.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is, babies, they're all different, you know? They have a lot of similar qualities, but they're all very different. One pro that I really, really like about the SNOO is that once your baby does actually get used to it, you can put your baby in the SNOO while they're awake, and because it has this bomb feature that we're gonna talk about in a second, it actually puts your baby to sleep. So it's amazing.com. So what is this bomb feature, which is another pro?
Sorry. What?
Guys, I cannot with men and fathers, and like I can't.
What?
It rocks. It rocks.
Okay,
so
just go with it.
Okay,
this
so
is
anyway,
the one you love.
The SNOO, when you put your baby in it, you have a button you press and you turn it on, and when you turn it on, it actually rocks. It has like a motion, and it just moves side to side, very gently. It also has a crying detection feature, which is bomb.com as well. So with that is when your baby's in there, and let's say your baby didn't want to fall asleep, or they woke up and they start crying, the SNOO's job now recognizes that your baby's crying, and it'll rock like in a different motion, or it'll rock faster. It'll also turn up the volume. So I believe it's like 4 stages that it goes through before the SNOO finally decides like, okay, the baby's not calming down. It has to do with like maybe a diaper change, or the baby's hungry, but come get your baby, and it'll actually stop, and it'll send you an alert to your phone like, okay, your baby's crying, like, you know, you have to soothe your baby now. You have to do it as a parent because my job is done. And I think that's just like so dope. This
thing for me was like such a big monstrosity. I was like, yo, like I don't know if I can handle everything that SNOO can do, but
yeah,
I mean,
I'm pretty much the one that, well, he's been away for a while, but I'm pretty much the one that has been playing around with it, and I know more about it because of that reason. But also the SNOO comes with an app, so the app's linked directly to your phone, and on your phone you can actually see, you know, what your baby's doing. So if your baby is calm, it'll just say calm, or if it says like your baby is being soothed, that means that your baby woke up crying, and they might still be crying, and they show you what level the SNOO is on. You can control the level, you can lock the level as well.
I like that.
And keep it, you know, moving in a faster pace if you want, or the white noise louder if you want. You also on the app can see basically like how your baby sleeps throughout the night. So if they woke up, what time they woke up, what's their longest sleep pattern. Like, it's crazy.
But it also does that like on like a daily basis, weekly, and like monthly, so you can kind of track your baby's sleep over a longer amount of time. And what I like is that, you know, like if you're just like experimenting around with it, you can see, well, what settings work best for my baby, you know, like start to figure out your baby's specific setting or whatever, like what's gonna work best for my kid, then what's gonna work best for me or us as parents. So
absolutely,
that part I like about it. I think that's a really useful tool that I think all parents could benefit from.
It also comes with the swaddle, so it's really nice. Like it's just such a very sleek design. It's nice and cream and wood color, and then the swaddle matches, and it has this safety feature which we'll talk about a little bit later, but it kind of just connects the swaddle with the SNOO, and that's, I think it's cool because like swaddles are great. Like when you have a newborn baby, you definitely need a swaddle.
And that stuff is all easy to clean, you know, because babies go through all the stuff that babies go through, so it comes off really easily. The sheet comes off really easily, goes right in the wash, and you're good to go.
The size of it as well is mesh, so it's very breathable for the baby. They're not gonna like feel suffocated or feel like they can't see anything, because you know babies, once they hit like around what's this 4 or 5 months, they start being able to look for you, and they want to look around, they want to see stuff, but also doesn't like, you know, stifle and suffocate them, like you know. And it just also looks really nice as well.
Yes, like it's a
like
fly looking bassinet.
Absolutely. And then another thing we love about the SNOO is that you can actually rent it, which is amazing. They clean it, you know, like you save the box, they send it to you, save the box, they tell you how to install it, you get the free swaddle, all of that, and then when you're done, like you send it right back. So that is, I love that, because also I hate throwing stuff out, so it's like okay, I feel like okay, somebody's gonna get use out of it. And we're renting it for I want to say it's $150 a month, or $100 or $150 a month, and I believe that includes free shipping as well. We like that very much, because now we're about to go into the cons, and
Woo! This thing is expensive.
Very much so.
It's so expensive.
Okay, when people told me that it was expensive, I was just like, oh, okay, yeah, like whatever, like that's fine, like I know expensive, but nah, like this is very expensive.
When she told me how much it was, I was like, yo, I'm sorry. We already had a kid, like she figured it out, this was gonna have to figure it out too.
Absolutely. So don't quote me on the price, only because I'm pretty sure they have, you can probably get it different places, but it's definitely over, I want to say it was like $1,500. Okay,
because it's, you know, at some point you plan on like transitioning your kid to a crib, right? So you're not gonna need it after that, so like is it really worth like spending that money? Like, I mean, if you got it, great, but not everybody does. But at least having the luxury of renting gives parents the flexibility to have something, have such a good product at home.
Another con about this is that you are able to purchase attachments, and that's a con, because it's like, damn, you're so expensive, like why can't you just come, like why doesn't it come with it? Maybe because we're renting it, it doesn't come. I'm not sure if it's different if you actually buy it, but the fact that it's like even renting it is pretty freaking expensive. I feel like it should come with. And the attachments that I'm talking about is the SNOO, you know, it has the 4 legs on the bottom, and you can actually heighten 2 of the back end legs so that the baby is on a tilt, because if they suffer from like GERD or acid reflux or something like that, which I feel like our daughter did or does kind of, because she was spitting up a lot, and then I was getting worried, like, you know, when she sleeps or if it was keeping her up. So I really wanted to put her on legs, but there's an easy hack for that. Okay, all you gotta do is get tuna cans and put them on tuna cans. Okay, that's what we have. So I got you.
Done.
I got you.
It's like $2, not even. So, and this is one that I don't know, I don't really understand, and I don't know if you can maybe shed light on it, or if you're just as confused as I am. It's got this like swaddle safety feature. Do you know more about that?
I want to say it's probably because if the baby moves around and the SNOO is also moving, it can be dangerous. But I mean, I think by the time a baby is really able to move, like I don't really put her in the SNOO unless she's swaddled in. So the safety feature is that the swaddle connects to the SNOO, so when you turn it on and it moves, the baby doesn't move. The SNOO only turns on and moves if the swaddle is connected properly. So that's another reason why you get a swaddle with the SNOO, because it has to have the swaddle connected to it for it to turn on and actually do the movement. I remember I thought it was like broken one time because I'm like, why is it not moving? Because I didn't have the swaddle connected to it. So I'm assuming it's like if the baby's moving and the SNOO is moving, it can be pretty dangerous. I'm guessing, but my thing is like, I'm not gonna keep her in there unless she's swaddled, and if anything it'll be for 2 seconds. And they're so young, before you transition them to the crib, they can't really do anything anyway. Like, it's not like she could roll over or like sit up and like climb out, you know. She can't do that. So I mean, I don't know, like I think that's why we don't really understand the safety feature. But another con is, from what we heard about from our friends that have actually used the SNOO, is that transitioning your baby from the SNOO to an actual crib that doesn't move and doesn't have white noise built in is very difficult.
Yeah, and that I can definitely understand. I mean, like, to go from something that does everything that the SNOO does, rocks, moves, white noise, all in one, and then to move on to something bigger with some bars, and then it doesn't do all of that. Like, I can see that being
an issue. So we haven't experienced that yet, and I mean, I'm hoping that we're not gonna have a problem with it, because that just would be dreadful. Yeah, so we heard that, so we just decided to include that. So guys, if you have any like pros or cons of the SNOO and you have used it before, please drop them down in the comments below. Help people out, because you know, these videos are really trying to like inform others of how to make a wise decision when making large purchases, or even just important purchases, because you're a parent and you want to make sure you got good stuff for your kid.
And I want to know, because she want to have more kids, we'll probably end up with the SNOO again. So the more we know about it moving forward, the better.
Absolutely. So guys, don't forget, like this video,
share with your friends,
and to follow us on Instagram at It's The Saints. Check out our other YouTube channels. We have a relationship podcast channel, and is all over like all podcast platforms. We have our channel, The Saints Family, where we like have just like fun and like couple stuff and pranks and stuff. And then of course, your girl got her own channel. Okay, and I have like, I'm gonna be doing mommy reviews and stuff on there, and I have story times about my life. It's really like a very fun mixed channel. What?
I love you. I'm just looking at you.
All right guys, we'll see you in our next video.
Later guys.
Bye.